What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and welcome back to the Dirty Road to Glory, where I'm progressing through divisional play, showing you guys some different trading methods. We're talking about FIFA Ultimate Team. I got tips, I got tricks, all of the above. And before we get into the FIFA goodness, if you need cheap, reliable, instant delivery, Ultimate Team coins, just FIFA coins, down below in the description. Use the code DIRTY for 5% off, and wait just a second. What if you want codes? Or you want to pick up some cheap games? G2A, use DIRTY once again, and we're getting discounts on discounts on discounts in the description. Let's go. Today we're kicking off with a free pack courtesy of EA Sports. Remember, I have the Ultimate Team Edition and it's applied across all my accounts. We got Foster, we got Chadley, we got a few different things we're going to be able to sell, make some additional profit. And I'm picking up Braithwaite, and that's because I'm going to be selling Lacazette in this episode because Lacazette's price since the previous episode has gone up. Therefore, I'd like to take that profit. He's almost doubled, and we're in need of coins. Any kind of coins, I will take them, and that's what you're seeing me do right now in the catalog. Is if you're a high level especially, you can do this, but they give you a lot of free stuff you can either sell on the marketplace or you can even quick sell it. But either way, it's free coins because catalog points don't apply to anything. You just built them up from playing a lot of FIFA. And that's what you saw me doing there. I also changed the ball and I changed the stadium, and I'd like you guys to drop a comment and let me know what is the easiest ball to see for viewing pleasure, and the same with stadiums. I saw some comments saying that the orange ball that I was using before was kind of suspect and was kind of difficult to really pinpoint it. It was getting lost on the pitch, and that's not what I want to hear. So we've got a pretty standard white ball, pretty generic, but I'm hoping that it makes it a lot easier to see the skill moves, to see the gameplay on display as we go at 1-0. Big Meech is back on his grind. If you guys enjoy the content, please smash that like button. I think on the previous episode we did 800 likes. I want to keep that flowing. If we can do 800 again, it tells me you're loving everything about the series as we get another finish from Big Meech. There's no striker on my squad that's been better than Big Meech at all. I don't care if it was Lacazette, not the new Braithwaite, who you're seeing him go on a little bit of a skill run here. And once you see that ball roll, you know it's flying into the back of the net. Seems like a guarantee. Burba, not on the same level. Ben Yedder, not on the same level. And I'm not knocking any of these players. A lot of them have been, hey, standout primetime performers. But look at this. You just can't even tackle the guy. My opponent tackles him, I think, 3 or 4 times on this play. And I'm in bulldoze mode. Big Meech ain't giving up the rock. And it flies into the top corner. Just a stellar goal. It's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. Oh, it's wondrous. Top corner. I love it. I love it. And that caused a rage quit. And I don't know what it is about this player. I looked up his strength. It says he's only got a 70 for strength. But when he's in game, it feels like an 85. Sometimes even a 90. He just shakes people off. He's always in the right place at the right time. Finishes with both feet. As we have progressed, which means we're getting a lot of bonus coins. We need bonus coins. And that told me it was time to start our second squad. So we got Dirty Fitness Squad, and I decided I'd go with the Portuguese League, and this squad might actually be used as my mainstream team at some point because I want to switch the Liga 1 team, and I've kind of built that up to a pretty high extent now. There's only a couple upgrades I could really make if I wanted to go into the defense and I wanted Thiago Silva or David Luiz, or if I wanted to try to build up to Ibra. But I think it's time to make moves into another league. So if you guys could drop a comment, which league should I change? What should be my mainstream league? What should be my next squad that I'm building? He's got Adebayor up front, and this is another one of these weird squads. And when you're playing against people with squads that don't necessarily look like they're on the same level as your team, or they're not super sweaty, but it's in Division 6, 7, or 8, that means that guy might not understand Ultimate Team all that well, or he could just not have very many coins, but often they are good players. They're just stuck with a very average team, but you're going to see it. When you're going against someone who's really good, and this guy knew how to use custom tactics with Ultimate Team, the way his defense was stepping up and almost running not quite an offside trap, but a more of a high pressure set, it caused some problems. I was having a lot of difficulty getting in behind, and that's where I found some flaws with the 4-3-1-2, which is the formation I've been using, having a lot of fun. I went down early, and this is the big difference, though, between Braithwaite and Lacazette. Lacazette has that finishing touch. In a 50-50, a 1v1, he's almost automatic, and Braithwaite will get to that 1v1, but he's just missing that little, he doesn't have that gifted finishing touch, in my opinion, but he will get there. He is sweaty. He is fast. He is great for counterattacks. I just think he's lacking the ability to finish off some of the plays. And look at this. We're down 3-0. Adebayor was killing me. I draw a penalty kick towards the end of the game, but it's not going to change the outcome. We're going to take our second loss in the series. I hate talking about losses, but I will say this. My opposition was good. I promise you, He is much better than, I think we're in Division 8 at this point. He was a good player. He knew how to work with the squad. He had the custom tactics set up. Props to him. If you're watching the video, good job, man. Yeah, it was a back and forth game. It was even, but you took your chances, and that's kind of what FIFA's all about. As you saw, I sold Lacazette for 3,500, and I sold most of the things from within that pack. And we're over like 6,000 coins. And after that loss, I knew I needed to make a pickup. I had to change something, so I grabbed Mortinho. We're still overloading the center mids. I love the 4-3-1-2 in terms of the through balls and some of the counter-attacking options you have. But the big flaw that this formation has, and it had the same problem last year as well, is you don't have any wing support or wing outlets. So when you're trying to get the ball from your defense and your opponent's pressuring smart, he's pressuring well, he knows how to double team while still covering up additional runs, you don't have that outlet, you don't have that safe play, and that's where I was making some turnovers last game, which kind of cost me the match. He scored a couple counters that really put me in a bad situation, but Big Meech is back on it, Berba the provider. And I'm telling you, if you can get him in front of the goal, good things are always going to happen. And we're not even done. Look at the strength right here. Boom! Get out of the way. Get out of the way. And then another little classic ball roll just to show that you're reading the game correctly. I love it. I love it. And he's just the real MVP. There's nothing else I can say. He does everything I need in almost every game that he plays. I wish he never got tired. I might just give him a fitness card all the time to keep him in that starting 11. He can't go anywhere as Berba adds one more, but this match was already decided by Big Meech. Hey, he stamped his approval saying, we about to get this W. No more losses today. And I decided I'd jump into another match. I had made some open bids on some of the new Portuguese players because I wanted to add them in. I'm trying to develop that second squad. I think that's the better investment right now because when I'm going to buy for that new mainstream team, I'm going to go ahead and sell the entire Liga 1 squad. I think in the next episode is what we're looking to make some huge changes. He's got a good sweat team here with Shirley, Remy, Lukaku, who I think is kind of bulky this year. And look at that save. I got to clap it up for him. That was well done. And if you see a free kick highlight, you know what it is. Flying into the back of the net. Tim Howard never had a chance. The keepers really don't react quick enough to block a lot of free kicks from outside the box. I'm going to drop a tutorial relatively soon with some of the stuff. Oh, look at that goal. With some of the free kicks. And I've got a couple different things that I've been developing and I'm grabbing clips for. But Shirley from distance. And I was going to do some consumable trading in this episode, but it was going to take a lot of time. And I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to see me sit there with contracts and sit there with fitness cards and healing cards and just kind of show you the way. You have to be very patient. That's the only thing that's bad about trading, as you see the little classic ball roll. And I even got comments recently about I'm ball rolling too much and that I'm doing too many skill moves in games. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, what? How can I get hate for doing skill moves? I've seen comments, you're passing too quickly, you're crossing too much, you're doing too many through balls, you're doing too many skill moves. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you sweated for a goal. It's like, guys, you got to work with me a little bit. That's a great pass, by the way, with Remy outside of the boot finish. It's a consolation goal, but just nice facilitation. Guys in the comments, work with me. I'm doing my best to give you all sorts of different gameplay, whether it's long shots, it's skill runs, it's corner kicks, it's crossing. I try to mix and match with the best of them. And it's hard. It's hard to give everything in one match. Sometimes your game is really flowing. As you see me making some moves here. We picked up Danilo, one of my favorite fullbacks. I've also grabbed Mauricio and Marcelo. We're going to try them as center backs. Remember, I'm building up this Portuguese league side. All I got to do is get some wingers. I'm thinking about using the 4-3-3. Which version of the 4-3-3 do you guys like the best? I thought I'd try out the second variation. I've got to get either Nani or Quaresma. Or even Calvin if you could afford him. I want to get a 5-star skiller out there. I haven't decided what I want to do with the left wing. And Big Meech is leading the way. He's just scoring goals for fun. We're 10-1-2. Record could be a little bit better. And the problem is I'm not scoring enough goals. I'm almost getting 3 a match, but that's not quite enough. The defense is looking okay. The pass accuracy, the possession, all that is doing fine. And I'm going to leave you guys with all the players that were in the starting 11 at the end of this video. You can see how much I've picked up everybody for off the market. I've done a pretty good job getting people for cheap. We haven't really had a big issue in terms of overpaying or poor investments at this point in time. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Dirty Mike USA, and I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.